how my beam will be deflected. Now I am discussing the experimental verification of mass reduction formula. M is equals to m0 by under root 1 minus v square by c square. This was done by Gouy and Lavanchy. So what they did, they took a cathode tube C and they took what they did, the cathode and anode are connected together to the high potential terminals of an induction coil. Cathode rays are collimated into fine beam by passing them through the disc which contain large number of holes. When they pass through these holes, so I want to know how this is deflected, but when it passes through composite electric and magnetic field, when it experiences what you called as a Lorentz force. Now, force experienced by these electrons which are coming out of the cathode, electric field will be, suppose if X is my strength of the electric field and E is the electronic charge, it is XEE, force by electric field. And magnetic force is BEV. Okay, so I can simply write XE is equals to HEV. Since deflection due to both the beams are same, so whatever electric field is there, that is compensated by the, so V is equals to X by H. Now this electric field is not responsible for the circular path. The turning is caused by the magnetic field only. So the centripetal force is given by the magnetic field. So magnetic field I can write as HEV, magnetic force. Magnetic component is equals to mv square by rho, where rho is the radius of this circular path. So I can write VV gets cancels. So M is equals to HE rho by M, HE rho by V. This becomes 1. Now you changed the electric field, the magnetic field, then the velocity to produce the same deflection. Rho will remain same, rest other quantities can change. So V prime is equals to X prime by H prime. So M prime is equals to H prime by V prime E rho. So now what we will do, we will find the ratio. V prime by V is equals to X prime by H prime H X. So it will be now M prime by M is equals to H prime E rho by V and V by H E rho. So it will be then so H prime E rho gets cancels, H prime by H, V by V prime, so is equal to H prime by H into X by X prime into H prime by H. So it will be H prime square by H square X prime, M prime by M. After a number of observation, it was found, took a number of observation, about 2000 observation was taken by Gouy and Lavanchy, and they found that M dash is equals to M1 minus V square by C square. This is how the formula was experimentally verified. Now one of the most important aspect of the special theory of relativity was the mass energy equivalence. That we are going to discuss now. Now from the very definition of work, you know that W is equals to work done in raising kinetic energy is amount of work that is stored in the body. So I am going to found the kinetic energy in form of work done in increasing the velocity of body from 0 to V, that is F ds, right? So this is nothing but my kinetic energy. Energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. So I am storing the energy, increasing the velocity, and my work is being done, that is stored in the form of a kinetic energy in the body. So 0 to v, so I can easily write this as f dot ds by dt 0 to v. So this thing, f from the very definition, I can write as dp by dt, and this ds by dt is nothing but velocity. So this is dt, right? So now 0 to v d v dmv dt gets cancels. Now instead of m, I know the mass energy equivalence formula. So 0 to v dot d m0 v by under root 1 minus v square by c square. Zero to v m0 taken outsides dv over under root 1 minus v square by c square. As you can easily see, this is v 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus half. Now what we can do here is, you can easily differentiate it using quotient rule, because v is the only thing that so this composite function will be differentiated using composite rule, that I will do it separately. So it will be dv 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus 1 by 2, and then minus 1 by 2 1 minus v square by c square minus 3 by 2, and it will be then minus 1 by 2 and minus 2v by c square dv. 2 gets cancels, dv taken outside, 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus 3 by 2 and minus plus v by c square. Then if I do this, what I will get now? So v is also here, so v square it will be. Okay, so what I will get now? I will simply take 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus 3 by 2. So it will be 1 minus v square by c square plus v square by c square. This cancels. So this gives me this term as m0 0 to v 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus 3 by 2 dv. I think I am clear by now. Now we can easily substitute using use substitution to solve this quantity. So 0 to v over 1 minus v square by c square to the power 3 by 2 dv. So if I use this, 1 minus v square by c square is equals to, say, x. So minus 2 v by c square dv is equals to dx. So I can easily write now this is 2 1 by 2 by c square uh, 1 by c square. So minus, so it will be then minus 1 minus v square by c square, and that will be dv, and c square by 2, and this will be x dx, and x to the power 3 by 2, and minus, so it changes sign. C square by 2, 1 minus v square by c square, 1 minus v square by c square dx over x to the power 3 by 2. So this gives you this whole integral, this m0, so m0 c square by 2. Now if I simply integrate this will be x to the power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 over minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, and I have to put my limits. So it will be then 1 to 1 minus v square by c square. So m0 c square by 2, so it will be x to the power minus 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2, 1 over 1 minus v square by c square. So 2 gets cancels. So m0 c square so minus, so it will be then पावर है तो 1 by under root 1 minus v square by c square, minus plus minus m0. So c square m0 by under root 1 minus v square by c square minus m0 1. So this is nothing but by mass reduction formula, this is m. So this gives me kinetic energy as m minus m0 c square. This gives you that. Now the rest energy was m0 c square. So the rest energy plus relativistic kinetic energy will give me my total energy. So total energy will give me E rest equal to what? m0 c square plus m minus m0 c square. This gives me mc square. This is E is equals to mc square, this famous mass energy formula of Einstein. Now the main test for any relativistic formula is it should change to the non-relativistic formula when I am going to apply the limits. V is very less than c. It should give my original formula which I know in case of Newtonian mechanics. So if I am going to apply that will be, I apply it here, m0 c square 1 over under root 1 minus v square by c square minus 1, m0 c square 1 minus v square by c square to the power minus half minus 1. Apply binomial theorem simply and ignore all the roots that have higher powers of 1 except v square by c square. Ignore all higher powers like v4 by c4 and so on. You have to ignore all the higher powers. Then what we will get in result? So 1 plus v square by c square minus 1. So half will be there, m0 c square. So this gets cancels. So it will be half m0 v square. As m is constant in the Newtonian mechanics, m0 and m are interchangeable, so it will is half mv square in non-relativistic case. This gives me the kinetic energy formula. Now I have to pack up this thing by some some experimental verified things which I have already obtained in case of nuclear physics in fission reaction, for example. So for example, T is equals to kinetic energy is equals to mc square minus m0 c square. So for example, fine structure of H alpha line could be explained by on the basis of elliptical orbit in a process of annihilation of matter radiant and during fusion process of two neutrons and protons to form 2He4, enormous amount of energy is released. Fission and fusion reaction and energy releases can be explained in the when we consider that mass is being converted to energy, whether in fission reaction or in fusion reaction. That we will do in our nuclear physics class. Now coming to other things, another important thing is, now total energy of a system is mc square from mass energy relation. Momentum of the particle is mv. Now we know that we want to find out the relationship between these quantities, how this relationship is panning out between E and P. Is there any relation? So first of all, I will, for anything to work out, I have to make them of same dimension. So for that I have to multiply with this with a velocity component, say c. So Pc will be then E square minus P square C square. Let's see what comes out. M square C to the power 4 minus M square V square C square. So it will be now M square C4 minus M square V square C square. So now as we know that using M is equals to M0 by under root 1 minus V square by C square. If I use this relation, then it will be M0 square C to the power 4 1 minus V square by C square minus M0 square over 1 minus V square by C square and V square C square. This thing. Now if I do this, take common, for example, m0 square c to the power 4, if I am going to take common, so it will be 1 over 1 minus v square by c square minus v square by c square over 1 minus v square by c square, m0 square c to the power 4. So if I take this, this is square of my rest energy. Okay, this is E square minus P square C square is equals to M0 square C to the power 4. So this gives me E is equals to M0 square C to the power 4 plus P square and C square. This quantity is the relationship between energy and momentum. Relativistic relation between energy and momentum. So you can write now E is equals to, take C outside, E square, take C outside, under root M0 square C square plus P square. So you can easily consider now This thing can be considered, if I consider it as E can be written in this way. So here this can be represented by three sides of a triangle. One is E, second E, this is E, this is m0c square, and another is Pc. So this is my total energy, this is my rest energy, this is my relativistic part of the energy momentum. So if I calculate dE by dP, rate change in energy with respect to momentum, so this term will 2E dE by dt is equals to, this term will go 0, is equals to 2P C square. I am clear now. So 2 gets cancels, dE by dt is equals to Pc square by E. E you simply put from here, so Pc square by C under root m0 square C square plus P square, and this is how in terms of momentum alone, so dE by dt is equals to P over m0 square C square plus P square. So in terms of momentum alone, you can easily explain how my energy is changing with momentum. So this we have worked out. Now in the next lecture, now transformation of momentum and energy. Now next thing is how my momentums are going to be transferred. Do they follow Lorentz transformation or not? What is the invariant quantity in my Lorentz transformation? How the Lorentz transformation is followed in terms of E and P, that is to be seen now. We have seen the Lorentz transformation in case of X and T till now. Now our next step is to see Lorentz transformation in terms of energy and momentum. That is our next thing. So for that we will simply write Px will be equal to m0 ux by under root 1 minus ux u square by c square. This is how we write momentum. We know that m0 is the rest mass of the particle, ux is the component along x direction, uy is the component of the velocity of the particle in y direction, uz is the component of the velocity in z direction, and this u square is equals to ux square plus uy square plus uz square and so on. Okay. Now S and S prime, we have considered S prime, they are moving. Now P and U prime are the velocities and P and P prime are the energies of the particle that we have seen. So now we have written the X component. Similarly, I can write the Y component. Minus u square by c square. Z component if I go in the other frame, if I go in the primed frame, then in place of m0 will remain same, m0 is not going to change, rest mass will remain same, rest mass is not going to change. What is going to be changed is this quantity ux prime will be there and u prime will be there. So Px prime is equals to m0 ux prime over under root 1 minus u prime square by c square. Py prime is equals to m0 uy prime over under root 1 minus u prime square by c square, and pz prime is equals to m0 uz prime over under root 1 minus u prime square by c square. These are my momentum. Now I know my velocity composition formula. Using velocity composition formula, I can write ux is equals to vx prime plus v over 1 plus ux prime v by c square, and likewise uy prime is equals to uy is equals to uy prime under root 1 minus beta square over 1 plus u x prime v by c square, and uz prime is equals to uz prime under root 1 minus beta square 1 plus u x prime v by c square. I have simply used the velocity addition formula. Now if I do this, then c square minus u square prime square, that I want to calculate now, because I will require that c square minus u square in terms of c square minus u prime square, that I want to calculate. So c square minus ux square plus uy square plus uz square, that will be the case. So u square minus, simply put this, ux prime plus v whole square 1 plus ux v by c whole square plus uy prime under root 1 minus beta square 1 plus ux prime v by c का whole square, c square, this is with c square, and plus uz prime under root 1 minus beta square whole square over 1 plus ux prime v over c square का whole square, and so on. Now what is to be done now? Simply take the denominator outside the bracket. So c square minus 1 over 1 plus ux prime v by c square का whole square, and ux prime plus v का whole square plus uy prime square 1 minus beta square plus uy prime square 1 minus beta square. This we have worked out. So if I am going to write it now, open this up. So this can be easily done now. This can be easily done if I write so c square minus 1 over ux prime 1 plus ux prime v by c square का whole square, ux prime square plus v square plus 2v ux prime plus uy prime square 1 minus beta square plus uz prime square 1 minus beta square. Now what we will simply do, we will c to the power will be there 4, and this will be simply this, and we will take c square outside. So it will be 1 plus ux prime v का whole square. c square plus minus c square ux prime plus v square plus 2v ux prime plus uy prime square 1 minus beta square plus uz prime square 1 minus beta square. So if I open this up, this will be c square c to the power 4 plus यू एक्स प्राइम स्क्वायर वी स्क्वायर और यू एक्स प्राइम स्क्वायर वी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ux प्राइम वी सी स्क्वायर सी टू पावर 4 ux प्राइम स्क्वायर वी स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर ux प्राइम स्क्वायर माइनस वी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ux प्राइम सी स्क्वायर माइनस ये कट गए माइनस सी स्क्वायर 2y स्क्वायर 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर माइनस यू जेड स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर. So it will be सी स्क्वायर और इसमें से कितना कॉमन लगे सी टू द पावर 1 माइनस बी स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर और इसमें से प्लस माइनस यू एक्स प्राइम स्क्वायर और 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर का मिलेगा सी स्क्वायर यू एक्स तो ये हो गया आपका तो ये हमारा हो गया यहाँ से आपका सी स्क्वायर और यहाँ 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर कॉमन ले लो सी टू पावर सी स्क्वायर और कॉमन लो 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर कॉमन लो तो हो जाएगा सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू प्राइम स्क्वायर तो हो जाएगा सी स्क्वायर 1 सी स्क्वायर माइनस वी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू प्राइम स्क्वायर और ये रिज़ल्ट आएगा सी स्क्वायर प्लस यू एक्स वी बाई का होल स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू स्क्वायर. सो सिंपल वेलोसिटी एडिशन फार्मूला को अप्लाई करके सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू स्क्वायर में यू स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू यू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस यू वाई स्क्वायर प्लस यू जेड स्क्वायर लगा के उनके वेलोसिटी कंपोजिशन फार्मूला लगा के उनको मैथमेटिकली सॉल्व करके कुछ सिंपल कैलकुलेशन करके हमारा आया सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू स्क्वायर इन टर्म्स ऑफ सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू प्राइम स्क्वायर प्राइम टर्म्स में आ गया. अब हम जो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं इनको सारी क्वांटिटी को सी स्क्वायर से डिवाइड कर देंगे. जो ये सी स्क्वायर है इसको यहाँ ले आएंगे तो 1 माइनस यू स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 1 माइनस यू स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू सी स्क्वायर माइनस वी स्क्वायर सी स्क्वायर माइनस यू प्राइम स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज द रिजल्ट सी स्क्वायर प्लस यू एक्स प्राइम वी बाई का होल स्क्वायर. न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर को दोनों को हम लोग सी टू द पावर 4 से डिवाइड करेंगे और जो एक टर्म है तो उसको हम जो है सी टू द पावर 4 से डिवाइड करेंगे न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर को और उसका रेसिप्रोकेट कर देंगे तो 1 माइनस यू स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस यू एक्स प्राइम वी बाई सी स्क्वायर माई 1 माइनस वी स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर 1 माइनस यू प्राइम स्क्वायर बाई सी स्क्वायर. दिस गिव्स यू द रिजल्ट of a particle which is moving with ux prime velocity in prime frame, and how my u square is changing, how this gamma is changing, 1 by under root. Now I will simply put this value here in my momentum formulas. What I have obtained here, I will simply put my momentum values. Px is equals to m0 ux prime over 1 plus ux prime v by c square and under root 1 by under root, so it will be 1 plus ux prime v by c square over under root 1 minus v square by c square, this thing, and 1 minus u prime square by c square, this thing. This gets cancels and this gives me ux prime plus v. So if I multiply this, so m0 ux prime over this is under root 1 minus u prime square by c square, 1 minus v square by c square, plus m0v 1 minus v square by c square under root 1 minus u prime square by c square. This quantity, what we can do now is, this is this quantity up to here, this is this quantity of m0 ux prime 1 minus u prime square by c square. This is px prime, this formula, ठीक है. So px prime by under root 1 minus v square by c square plus this quantity, this is v m0 v 1 minus u prime square by c square, and you have, what we can do from here is, we will write here using 2, we will write e prime is equals to m0 c square by under root 1 minus u prime square by c square. So u prime square by c square, so c square multiply c square divide. So this I can write as v e prime by c square over under root 1 minus v square by c square. So now I can see that px is transforming as, px is equal to, what I can write, px prime plus v e prime by c square over under root 1 minus beta square. If I want to find the momentum along y direction, then what should I use? I should use py. Py is equals to uy prime under root 1 minus beta square over 1 plus ux prime y over c square. So, and 1 by under root 1 minus u square by c square, right? Because I have used uy, you have to change it to uy prime. So this I will put in terms of uy prime. So it will be now, ये क्या हो जाएगा, uy prime under root 1 minus beta square 1 plus ux prime y over c square into this quantity you will put as 1 plus ux prime v by c square 1 minus v square by c square under root 1 minus v prime square by c square. This gets cancels. So this will be m0 will be certainly multiplied m0 uy prime under root 1 minus beta square over under root 1 minus v square by c square root 1 minus v prime square by c square. This gets cancels. So this will be equal to py prime. Nothing is going to change now. Similarly, pz will be equal to pz prime. Now if I take the energy was equal to E is equals to m0 c square, and in the bracket was, if I take the energy term, energy was 1 minus u square by c square. For that I have to change into 1 minus u square by c square. You have to convert now. E is equals to 1 plus ux prime v by c square by under root 1 minus u prime square by c square root 1 minus beta square. So likewise multiply m0 c square by under root 1 minus u prime square by c square 1 minus beta square plus m0 ux prime v 1 minus u prime square by c square under root 1 minus beta square. So now this is equals to this quantity E prime, and this quantity px. So it transforms as E prime plus vpx prime by under root 1 minus beta square is equals to E. So if I want to write now my transformation for momentum of energy, it comes as px is equals to px prime plus ve prime by c square by under root 1 minus beta square. Py prime is equals to py and pz prime is equals to pz, and energy is equals to E prime plus v px prime, because motion is along x direction, by under root 1 minus beta square. These are very important formulae, Lorentz transformation among momentum and energy. Like my space and time, x and t were transforming according to the Lorentz transformation, likewise my momentum and energies are also transforming using my Lorentz transformations, starting from the velocity composition formula and simple definition, simple mass variation formula and definition of momentum itself. Right? I have started from definition of momentum and use the mass reduction formula only. I have done nothing else. So now using this I have found this very important formula of how the momentum, and now if I have to write these inverse formulas, what I will do, I will just replace v by minus v. So that is the test. So px prime will be equal to px minus ve by c square by under root 1 minus beta square. Py prime is equals to py, pz prime is equals to pz, and E prime is equals to E minus v px by under root 1 minus beta square. These are my Lorentz transformation for energy and momentum. This is very, very important. As a homework, I am giving you an exercise now. The exercise is to prove that the quantity E square minus P square C square is Lorentz invariant. For two frames of system S and S prime moving with velocity v with respect to S, you have to prove that E prime square minus P prime square C square is equals to E square minus P square C square, and both are equal to m0 square c to the power 4. This is your home exercise or homework. This you have to prove. Thank you for this lecture. We'll meet in another lecture.